Greetings, my lord. I've been sent by Aldor Harwick to determine what the state is here in Wildermore.
Where are my warriors? All that remain in my hall are orphans and widows.
Garwick squints at you distrustfully. Harding sent men to help me, and they were unable to provide any assistance at all. They got themselves eaten, or crushed, or lost in the snow. And worse than that, the survivors crawled back to my villages, bringing their rumbling bellies and broken limbs with them. They are of no use to anyone. Where are my warriors? Where are the strong men of Rohan? Dead, or gone, or weakened by the cold and by hunger. All that remain in my hall are orphans and widows. They call me the Lord of Orphans and Widows. Did you know that? Me, Garwig, son of Kaelgar, Reeve of Wildermore. You cannot face Nurzam, but if you are willing to help, there is no shortage of foes seeking to destroy my people. The Urukai have secretly been bringing supplies near Forlaw along the shores of the Isingmere. Defeat them and burn the barrels of supplies they have brought with them. Do this, and you may forestall the end for a time. Only for a time. He is a great optimist, I see.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
More dead, and you witnessed it all, stranger. News of your deeds has reached me, and I honor you for fighting alongside my son Garsig. More and more die, ever since this cold has set in. And now Garsiv, Thrym, Grimar, Humboldt, and Senegar a Thane. Thrym was like a son to me, and I will keep his horn to honor him until the end of my line. I name it Winter's Horn, until a hero of Thrym's ilk can claim it again. Is there anything else you need me to do, your lordship?
It's a sad thing to watch your lands die.
So many deaths. My family drowns in it, Pinestone. I would give anything to see my fallen sons and grandsons alive once more. When the snows first started, 3 of my grandsons rode out into the Writhen Downs and were killed by an unknown creature. The rumors of their killer did not live up to the creature's true form, the giant that murdered the men of Scalefig. This was many weeks ago, and now there are memorial flames marking the places where their bodies were found. Will you light the flames for me? I am too old, too broken-hearted to ride out.
It is a sad thing to watch your lands die.
And if there's one more thing you'll do for me, your heart goes out to this devastated old man. He has lost so much since the doom of Snow of the White Hand came to Wildermore, more than anyone can bear to lose. Very well, I will brew some revenge against these orcs and show him what can be done. Let's go on the offensive. Well, I suppose this is about as good weather as we're going to get here. No snow. Plenty of bitter cold, though. See if I could let's see. That just looks like a fisherman. Not much around in this town. Let's see what we can find. Down by the lake. Oh, and I also have that crypt in the middle of the lake to worry about. Well, so much for the idea of there not being any snow. Just as I get outside. Figures. Now, here's the lake. Oh, there is the mead hall. Now, where is... Oh, that's way up there. Not too sure I want to... Ooh. I better mount up before facing this guy. Ouch. I suppose he's going ouch too. Right. Yes. These guys are way too close. I think we better clear out a few of these scouts. I'm sure the Reeve will appreciate that. I really wish I could pick off one of these at a time. Right. Let's see. Maybe if... there's too many of these things around. Alright. What have we got here? We have way too many of these around here. I see why he's not writing anything. This is slippery. Poor lightning. Alright, let's see. better dismount here for a moment. Ah. The barrels I'm supposed to get rid of. Let's get rid of these supplies. Fewer of them around, the better for us. No supplies. And they'll be spending all their time recovering supplies and not bothering us. Or so we wish. Or maybe they'll have to go back to Isengard and leave these people alone long enough so we could figure out what's going on here. Now, a few more up here. Yeah. Well, it's going to be a bit chilly getting across here, so I'm going to make it as short as possible. Oh well. Yeah. I think I saw another Uruk here. There he is. Right. Yeah, I think one more of these should do. Not that anything will really satisfy him. Maybe getting his land back will satisfy him, but he's not too optimistic about that. Alright, that should be enough for that. Wait, we still need to worry about... Let's see, where am I? Yes, find that other island. Let's see. Way there. Oh, this is not going to be warm. May the Valar protect me. Keep moving. And be happy the lake's not frozen. Well, actually, if it was frozen, I probably could have walked across. It'd be better if it were frozen. Well, unless it were half frozen, I fell in. Nah, I don't think I would like that. I really can't see. There seems to be some sort of ruins up there. Ruins up there. Let's see. And what's in the island? Ooh. Looks like some sort of crypt. I suppose this is where I'm supposed to go. And find out what's going on in here. Wait, do I see more of those ghost things? Of course I do. You didn't think I'd be able to get here without running into more of those. Well, let's see. Hopefully I don't have to fight the entire island at once. That will be tough. how to make this a lot of fire spells here. I need the warmth. Need all the warmth I can get. Alright. And that'll take a bit while. Yeah, I think I'm feeling better now. I don't want to get too close to these guys. At least not until I'm ready to kill them. Or re-kill them, or whatever you do to undead. Fortunately, they're not particularly tough ones. I've had worse. Alright, here's the crypt. Now let's go inside. I should have known. I should have had a stone ready. Don't drop in too fast. Alright, let's see what we've got. Oh. Alright, let's get rid of these guys. I wonder how big this place is. I'm about to find out, I presume. A hard what? Oh. Huh! Not that big, not as big as I thought. Sure there's going to be something nasty in here. No? Nothing? Now, there has to be something nasty in the crypt. Well, close enough. Well. You're disturbing people. You're being nasty and mean. Usual stuff. You die. Send you back to your rest. Not that you particularly need it, but... but it'll give everybody else a rest. There you go. Alright. Now I've managed to settle that. Of course, these guys are back. Problem with ghosts, you can never kill them completely. Alright. Not the most efficient way of handling things. Hey, you knocked a rock out of my hand! Let me have a little something to eat before I go out there. I know I'm going to be ambushed as soon as I get out there. And they're certainly not going to give me time to get the stone out. Alright, now we can try it. Surprise! Alright, you're down. Now, see if I can get out of here. Oh, I guess I have to go back to him and talk to him about this. Like I really want to go all the way across there again. Actually, you can find the nearest shore. I don't want that long of a swim again. That's close enough. Well, it's about as short a run as I'm going to get, so here we go. Dive! Goblin. Annoying goblin. He drowned his warg! Stupid goblin. Alright. Yeah, he probably wants me to kill a ton of these guys. And not like I can go around riding in this area. Probably kill my horse. Those are suicidal wargs, I gotta tell you about that. I must be confusing them with all this lightning. Right, now this guy. He didn't need my help to kill this warg. Hey. Oh, so much for me thinking that these orcs aren't bothered by all this cold. It's obviously been drowning their wits. Which probably is a good thing. We certainly don't want the orcs to have their wits on with them. Right, now. Let's see. I don't feel like spending the day killing these things, so let's get back to the... Oh, did I see something around here? Oh. What is this, an entire fleet of wolves? Ah. I've been around the water too much if I called it a fleet. Where's the chief? I want that chief wolf. Yeah, that's how to handle it. Yeah, just chase me in circles. You can't get me. Try to catch me. See if you survive it. Alright, that's one wolf down. Oops. Couple more around here. Too many of these around. In a moment there'll be one less. Oh. Looks like some goblins are coming to reinforce the area. Afraid that would happen. Oh, it's not a goblin? Oh. Must be a lore master. Alright, now. Where were we? Maybe there's a bounty on that wolf. He looked like a nasty one. They sometimes put bounties on such things. Alright, now. Alright, here's back to the town. I haven't done everything I needed yet. I at least did take care of those supplies. Hopefully that'll be worth something. Where is he? Yeah, I think this is the main road. An apothecary? Oh, the infirmary. Hello there.
Do you have need of our assistance? We travel swiftly, but we will aid you as best we may.
I was wondering if there are a few things you might be needing. Here, this might help you. What have we got here? Now to talk to the Reeve. And then we take care of those memorial places. Sir, I have taken care of the orcs and the supplies.
What sort of life is this?
You did as I asked? Good. Though it will be one small drop in a sea of need. I do not know how the Urukai made it all the way to the lakeside uncontested, but the loss of some supplies may keep them from staying there for long. While you were gone, the city shook and rumbled, and my people cowered, thinking Nurzum had come. The city had been spared his wrath thus far, but I say they were right to cower. How long will Forlaw remain out of his sight? When Nurzum does come, how can we hope to defend ourselves? We cannot. What sort of life is this? Is it not cruel to ask my people to live this way in the shadow of a fear we cannot banish? This is a sorry lot to have drawn, stranger. I thank you for facing the Urukai, but if you take my advice, you will leave Wildermore behind. Once Nurzum turns his attention to us, we will be gone. It may not happen today or tomorrow, but I think we will all pass out of life before this unnatural winter does. Maybe I better talk to Horn. Sir, I killed a band of wolves out there a moment ago. You want to know if there's a bounty on him? Yes, thank you. There was. Yes, that one. Well, a few marks here and there. Never hurts. Now, where... Ah, here he is. Hello, Horn. I killed a few Urukai, bought some supplies, but... It appears the Lord is very pessimistic.
It is as they said in Shilfig. Reeve Garwig is giving up hope.
We will find no plan for facing Nurzum here, Pinestone. But first, we must reassure the people of Forlaw. We must tell them that their Reeve is still trying to get them through this. That he loves them and believes they can still survive. Winter will pass, Nurzum will fall, and the people of Wildermore will plant new crops and reap a bountiful harvest in days to come. I would not have believed Garwig with such an eloquence in him. You did not get the impression from our visit with the Reeve? Curious. I am sure he said something like that. Be sure to comfort any scared villagers you see. It seems that Garwig does not often leave his hall this day, and perhaps that will help us. All right. Let us reassure these folk to tell them how wonderful well, maybe not wonderful. That might be too much for them to swallow. But at least that there is still hope. That would be good to hear. Hello there. Just wanted to tell you everything. We are working on it. Yes, of course. We will stop this Nurzum. Anyone else here that needs... this fellow might need some talking to. Hello there. Everything will someday be good. Yes, don't tell them all not to despair. That would be good. We cannot despair. Hello? Just want to tell you that the Reeve is doing everything he can to help you here. Yes, of course. There will be sunny days. Yes, summer will come. It's just delayed a little bit, and besides, it's still February. Now, let's see. I just want to tell you that winters will always pass, and that things will turn better for the better. Yes, there is always hope. Now, anyone else I can speak with? Yes, and where there is life, there is hope. We shall fight, we shall endure, and we shall enjoy summer again. Yes, I am right. I hope so. Alright, let's see. And I'm here to tell you that things will turn for the better in the end. Yes, you're welcome. Okay. And that should get the word around, and that people will be reassured and ready to face. Let me see if there's anything on the task board that needs doing. I'm sure these people can... Well, I don't know what they want to do with shattered clubs, but I suppose... Or bent wings... here are these ripped cloaks. Well, I know they're ripped, but maybe some of them could come in handy for them. Sure, there's some people who would rather have a ripped cloak than no cloak at all. Ooh, how nice. See, they're feeling better already. Let's see, do we have any more cloaks to give them? And is there anything else that they need that I can provide them today? How about some? See, tarnish, sword, cheese, silky fur, shattered clubs. I guess I'll probably have to turn in some of these things elsewhere. But that'll do for now. It certainly reduces my load a little bit too. And now back to Horn to tell him that the word of encouragement is starting to pass around, and that sunny days will return. I hope so. Now, I've had a couple of bad winters here and there, so it always does. Well, if we get rid of Sauron first, I guess.
How did you do? I trust you did not let the truth interfere with your errand.
We may have given the people false hope, Pinestone, but if we can do something about Ner'zhul, it will not be a lasting injustice. Things have gone poorly for the people of Forlaw already, but it does not take much thought to see that they could go even worse. Unfortunately, the way things are going with Saruman all around, that is so
Garwick
true.
has strength. It is buried deeply, but he does possess it.
Garwick may not see a means of defeating Ner'zhul, but we should not judge him too harshly. He buckles under the weight of his worry, but there is strength there. It is buried deeply, like the fields of Wildermore beneath this unnatural cold. Gleowine tells me that the Fallows were home of the most bountiful farms of Wildermore. If they survive at all, it is a testament to the strong will of their owners. But they are not warriors, and their strength will not last when faced with Uruk-hai and warg riders. The road runs south through the Fallows and leaves Wildermore at its southernmost reach, but no riders or information have gone that way for some weeks. Ride along the farms of the Fallows and defeat warg riders on your way to that pass. I suspect some foe holds the road against us. Defeat whatever you find there, and meet me at Garsfith Farm afterwards. We will do what we can against the foes we can manage. Ner'zhul must wait. Alright, so in other words, kill orcs. And more orcs. And still more orcs. Maybe I'll run to an orc or two. You think I'm gonna run? Oh. Alright. Maybe I better just lead my horse. He needs a rest, I guess. But I'll need him when I get out of town. Now, where can we go? See, where did he mark on the map? South along the road. Alright. And we are off. Let's see. No, I don't want to go around killing the bulls. I've had too many bad experiences with them, and I suspect that the people here in Wildermore... Oh, here's a warg rider. Wait. He wanted me to kill a few of them. Maybe they'll stop harassing the farmers. That would be nice. Alright, there's one down. See if I can find a few more. What do we got here? think that looks like looks like the Entwash fail. These must be the Uruks he wanted me to kill. I gotta do this without falling off a cliff, I guess. Alright, let me get off this horse. I don't want to ride down a cliff. Of course, they're standing right next to each other. Oh well. Ah, there you go. Yes, be nice and polite and move away from the other guy. That way he might not notice you. Thank you. Thank you for your help. I'll make sure I kill you quickly then. So it won't suffer too long. Let me have a snack while I wait. Need a little rest. Alright. Bring out my stone. Send him a little fire. Looks like I won't be able to kill them all, but perhaps this will be enough to make things a little bit easier. Surprised with it. Ooh, right. Surprised with being so close to the Entwash Vale that Horns never visited this place. Oh no, I don't need to do that. Now, let's find some of those riders who are harassing the farmers. I think I see one up ahead. Alright, good. Any more of these things around here? Let me see. You seem to have a stone in your foot. Let me take care of that. Alright, feeling better? Let's see. I'm gonna need your help if I'm going to take care of those riders. Wait, what is that? Here's one. I wonder if those wargs are any more have been in as much trouble riding through this as I have. I don't think horses were built for riding in this terrain. No wonder this place is isolated. Alright, now let's find one more of these. And I think Barlow would be satisfied. I mean, Horn. I can't even remember who's who these days. Alright, now where is that thing? Work trainer, work rider. Surely there's another one of these mounted work somewhere. I'm surprised all those orcs didn't kill these bulls. If they didn't, maybe the bulls are really tough. I don't see many orcs around here. You would think there'd be a couple around here. Ah, there's one. Nah. Yes. That should be enough. Well, probably won't be enough. Won't be enough until we kill them all and have every orc in Middle Earth away from us forever. Ah, here's Horn. Alright, Horn, I killed a few orcs and warg riders.
What did you find? The southern road into the Norcrofts?
Well, there are some Uruk-hai there at the passage out. I took care of a few of them. That's what I suspected, Pinestone. If there has been no danger, word would have left Wildermore of its troubles well before now. Speaking with what few folk I have found, I learned from where the wargs came. A farm to the southwest, once owned by Edsig, but now overrun by the minions of Saruman and the creatures that they ride. Defeat wargs and warg riders in the follows, as you'd done, but do so now in and around Edsig's farm. You may slow their assault on the other farms. If you find salvageable crops at Edsig's farm, bring them to the provisioner at Forlaw. If it comes to a siege, Reeve will be glad for the additional supplies. Right? Find some crops and kill some wargs. In other words, typical. Alright, now. I still want to talk to that spirit and all those other things I need to do. Now, well, there's a warg rider. Lightning does not like this terrain at all. I think I'm going to have to give him a nice open field after this is all over. Keeps on getting stones in his hooves. Alright, let's see what I can do about these salvageable crops, if there are any. Right. Wonderful. They're training new... Oh, not another rider. Lightning, I think I'll need your help. Hopefully, your feet will manage it this time. Nope, you're slipping still. If I can stay behind him. Ouch. Yeah, I know, you need a rest. Right. Oh, looks like those are some... Are those crops that I could salvage? Let me see about that. There's also a warg there. I don't like the look of that warg. Actually, I don't like the look of any warg. Now that I come to think of it, yes. Wargs are universally ugly. That was just uglier than most. Hello. Let me introduce you to my friends. Fire and Lightning. Yes, I know, you do find my company shocking, unfortunately. Hope you don't mind. Thank you. Oh. Actually, didn't he say I could also kill wargs? That's right. He didn't care whether the wargs were being ridden. Alright, yes. Oh. And no, those look too young for him to count. Alright. Anything else around here I can salvage? Oh, more of these riders around. Hey, I didn't want to fight 3 at once. Oh, wonderful. I just brought down the entire army. Good grief. Albert, save me! Stupid bushes. Now I can go back to looking for those. If there's any more crops I can get around here that I can salvage. What's that? Oh yes, that looks like just what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'll have to kill an orc or two to get it. But I presume that's expected in this place. Had enough? Nope. How about this? Thank you. Right. Oh. Oh, there he is. Hey. Alright. Now I'm upset. You don't want to have an angry elf facing you. Thank you. Now. Let's see. Let me get back to Forlaw and bring those crops to him. Yeah, he saw me. Now, let's see if I can get to Forlaw now without lightning breaking a leg or tripping over a rock, running into a bush, running into a pack of orcs. Wait, which is the right road? Oops, wrong way. Me turning in the wrong direction. Yeah, there it is up there. All sorts of fun disasters. Now, I wonder where this provisioner is. Horn didn't tell me that. He probably doesn't know himself. Alright. Maybe this guy will know where the provisioner is. Hello, do you know where I can find a provisioner? Oh, you are the provisioner. Ah, thank you. I've salvaged some crops that were stolen by the orcs. You have any use for them?
Thank you for these.
I am glad the orcs did not despoil these crops. We will surely have need of them, unless this terrible winter lifts tomorrow. It came on so suddenly, perhaps it will leave equally so. If it does not, these crops will buy us a few more days. I suppose that is the best which we can hope. Well, now I will talk to my friends and see if Horn's back. Hello? Alright. Let's see. Yeah, there's Horn, and here's Gleowine. Hello.
Oh, this cold. This feels nothing like the Wildermore of my youth.
I left as a young man, and I returned an old one. And the land that greets me is more different than I myself have become. Deserted farms, frozen rivers, enemies lurking behind every tree and over every stone. What will we find when we come to my home of Dunfast?
I am done with worrying. I want to see what has become of my home.
I have not been there for many years, but when last I walked in Wildermore, the land itself was very different. What could have become of the small village in such a boom in which I was born? I would not presume to divert our course without everyone's agreement, Pinestone. If you consent to this journey, and so too do Horn and Corwin, then I would be grateful for a visit to Dunfast. If not, I fully understand, and ask only that you forgive me the request in the first place. I will gladly follow you, but first I have to do a few errands for the Reeve, and as soon as I do that, then I will follow you to Dunfast. But that is for the next episode.